Alright, hello everybody. Thanks, Zach, for that raid. Didn't expect you to be done with... You played 2 Turrican games today, right? It was only 2 of them? I didn't expect you to be done with the second one that soon, actually. But, hello everybody. It's the last full day of Next Fest, and so I'm still trying to shove in a couple more demo playthroughs and a couple of first-person shooter or first-person adjacent demos caught my eye, so I figured I would do them on the weekend, since that is my usual FPS content days of the week anyway. You finished right as I started. Wow, alright. I didn't realize you were that far into it already, but I guess I lost track of time. But yeah, so we're gonna try a couple things this afternoon, starting with Luna Abyss, which caught my eye earlier this week. Has a lot of very spectacular looking scenery and effects and stuff. We're gonna see how it pans out in terms of gameplay. But let me read a bit about the game from the Steam store page. You are a prisoner sentenced to explore a derelict megastructure that sprawls deep beneath the surface of the mimic moon Luna. You are tasked with recovering forgotten technology from within the abyss and the lost colony it consumed. Every move you make will be overseen by your artificial prison guard named Island. These centuries-old ruins are alive with maddening echoes insinuating secrets of the once prosperous city of Greymont and its terrible fate. The Scourge, the tenets of the Allfather, the choir of the Collective. The voices of the Abyss call to you. They whisper strange missives. Welcome to the Abyss. Don't be afraid, little wanderer. You need only go deeper, the better to be seen by us. The slumbering Silent One breathes deep and waits. All we need is the key. All we need is you. Buried Mystery. Uncover the mysteries of the Mimic Moon and the abyss within its depths. Come face to face with remnants of the colony's downfall and discover your role within this doomed world. Learn all the secrets the abyss has to offer. Navigate forsaken chasms. Sprint, jump, and dash your way through this brutalist alien megastructure. I was gonna say I was getting slight Control vibes from the plot and stuff here. And there you go. They just immediately called out brutalism in the design. Experience fluid first-person platforming as you travel through Luna and the depths of the abyss. And the animated GIF here shows some laser grids that you have to fall through and somehow not get sliced to smithereens. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. Withstand the onslaught. Face corrupted souls and twisted cosmic horrors of Luna Abyss with weapon in hand. Master your tools, adjust on the fly, and survive in a bullet hell. That's right, this was the game that mentioned bullet hell. So, in a previous Next Fest, or one of the Realms Deep events, I forget which, I played Cult, KVLT, which is also pegs itself as a bullet hell. That one had some severe visibility issues. This one seems to make the bullets quite a bit more visible, I would say. So, hopefully we'll get some indication of that in the demo. But that's it for the store page, so let's start digging into this. We do have options. I think I looked through these a little bit before, but it's been a few days, so I'm just gonna double check them here. We've got 2 separate field of view settings here, and I assume that'll make more sense once you get into things. There is an aim assist that you can turn on if you want. There's an invert if you were a heathen and like playing FPSs where up is down and down is up. We've got movement keys. So one thing I will point out, actually, is there is this accessibility menu, and the reason I'm reminded of that now will become clear in a second. But what I like is that there is a show large text option. And if I toggle this, it will become immediately clear what that does. Now, the reason that I thought of this now is if you go back to controls, notice how the controls now have, like, the left side and the right side have very similar font sizes. But if I go back into accessibility and put show large text here, it makes this part on the left bigger, but this part on the right is still tiny as heck. So, kind of seems like, you know, maybe a missed detail there. Also, hang on a sec, let me turn something off. If you're wondering why the screen just dimmed, it's because I have Windows Power Toys active. And for some reason, the spotlight power toy that shows where your mouse is when you shake it, The dimming part of that works in OBS. That gets captured, but the part that lights up doesn't get captured. But anyway, we don't want that activating right now. So, we've got movement, we've got jump on space, we've got sprint on left shift, we've got crouch on C. Dash is on left control, I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. Kind of like how I started HROT, or it's actually pronounced HROT. I'm gonna have to, like, revise that and make a note of it when I stream tonight, because I'll be continuing with episode 2. We finished episode 1 last night. But in HROT, shift is the default binding for your kick, your melee, and I never remember that. So similarly, I'm going to have to remember that control is dash, because you've got both a sprint and a dash, and they're two different things. We've got weapon, we've got lock, so you've got one fire key, but you've also got lock on right mouse button. We'll have to see how exactly, I'm not sure whether that's just an aim down sights or if it's more than that. We've got drift kill, whatever the heck that means. If it's what I think it means, F might be kind of an awkward key for that, but we'll see. We've got 4 different weapon hotkeys. We've got an interact, possess, and depossess. Well, spoilers as to some of the gameplay mechanics, I guess, but they're both on the same key. This does support windowed full screen. You've got VSync, you've got frame rate limiting. You've got dynamic resolution as an option. We're gonna try this, and we'll see how OBS fares, and if I have to, I'll dial things down a notch. Is high actually the highest? No, it is absolutely not. I don't know. Why is... Does this mean that they all change at the same time if I change it? Or does this actually mean that I can't? Yeah, it means they all change at the same time, which is kind of useful, but then you can, like, unlock specific ones that you don't want to, because, like, some of these could cause more of a performance penalty than others. We'll try Epic and see what happens, and if I need to, I'll turn it down. Again, I'm running with a 3060, so you would hope that that would be good enough for a bunch of this. I'm not going to worry about the additional stuff down here. Let's apply that. We've got our audio here. If I end up needing to mess with audio levels more, I'll do that once we get into things. But for now, let's get into things. And I suppose I should start my timer right about now. Yeah, oh no, I still use Launchy. I tried Launch. I tried the Power Toy for that, but it immediately seemed underwhelming compared to Launchy.
The end only comes. You say stop. Time to wake up, little wanderer.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to tweak the audio a bit.
It's time to wake up.
We already going for System Shock vibes here, or what? Alright, let's see. Yep, I'm dropping some frames, so let me dial down the graphics options already. Let's put this back down to high. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, yeah, that seems already quite a bit smoother on my end. Let me just reset the stats in OBS so I can keep an eye on that. So far, so good? Okay, so I guess we are the warden right now.
Where am I? What happened to my body?
Oh, you gotta hold that down. Alright. This is entry 543, the last stand. No, Launchy, you can tell it to look at whatever you want it to look at. So I have Launchy absolutely I use as many portable apps as possible, and I have Launchy configured to look like a certain number of directories into my apps directory and look at executables and shortcuts and all that, and it picks all of it up. And it didn't seem like it was possible for me to do that with the Power Toys version. This is my last entry. I've done all I can to survive, to hold those monsters back. I've tried to bury as many as I can. Shitty makeshift tombs. They deserved better. Frank went first, tore up by whatever those things are. You could see it seeping into the tears and the tears in his warden after he fell. The black liquid. alive, moving. I couldn't get to his body, but I think his soul is gone. And Jesse, Cooper, all dead, all lost. Now it's just me, alone and thinking of you, thinking of us. God, how I wish there were more of us. I hope you got away, Sarah. I hope you got away. Does that mean we're Sarah? Maybe? I don't know. I should tweak my mouse sensitivity a little bit. Where is my mouse? There it is. Wait. Actually, where is mouse sensitivity? You can also, that's right, I didn't look at the rest of the accessibility menu. I just briefly mentioned it before. You've also got shake intensity, distortion intensity, rumble intensity. Got a whole bunch. And you can tweak the game difficulty through these. Oh, here's mouse. Why is mouse sensitivity and accessibility? That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, Launchy is super old. And yeah, Windows never really changes. They just pile another 10 gigabytes of bullshit into every version that nobody wants. Or at least that's certainly the case with 11, seems like. This still feels overly sensitive to me. Oh, we'll work with this and see how it goes. Still feels like I could dial it down more. Feels like it hasn't made a difference, honestly. It seriously feels like it hasn't made a difference. What the hell? Let's put it down to, like, 10. Okay, it's starting to feel a little bit slower now. Good. I can live with that. Scout rifle. The Abyss provides. Okay, fire it at enemies and also targets such as doors and buttons.
You gather technologies to trade with Earth in exchange for more.
You actually do have lock-on. This is actually Metroid Prime, apparently.
You who have been chosen.
But the lock-on is kinda... Okay, no, it does. It's circle strafes, but it's like on a delay, where like you can see the weapon is following the door, but your viewpoint follows it, like, trails behind. Alright, yeah, this is actually Metroid Prime. Surprise. Was not expecting that.
In spite of those who seek to control us.
Okay, and sprint works like a lot of modern FPSs, where you don't have to hold it the whole time. You just tap it, and then it keeps working. Oh, we're a little floaty, aren't we?
That's it.
Red-eyed servants of the Blood Moon.
Adjustment here. Level that up there and...
But here.
Another thing I'm curious about, it looks like we don't have any, like, explicit saving.
There we are. Finally, a clear connection.
No, it's not
I see
quite...
the Abyss has chosen a Fate Warden for
The
you.
Abyss.
I take it you must be from a working class background. Oh, and you found a scout rifle too.
Oh, great.
How resourceful.
We have Navi.
But enough idle talk. The Old Father has made a request. A rare piece of drift technology has been detected somewhere in the canyon.
Who have been chosen.
An excavation tool known as the Shield Breaker. We need you to retrieve it for study. I'm adding its general location into your objective system. Track it down, and the Old Father will reward you.
Sure he will. I'm already suspicious of anything called the All-Father. It's not really auto-run, because, like, I do have to press shift.
Seek to control us.
So, like, sprinting is a specific input. But it's like any of those, you know, FPSs, like, I think even Borderlands did the thing where you just have to press it and then you can keep going forward. Wait, what was it just showing me to lock onto? I'm confused. Or was that actually just, like, it adding a waypoint or something? Also, what is the meaning of this meter overhead? Unless that's actually... I don't know. Like, I've got a cross at the bottom left, which I would assume is health related, but whoa, hi. I didn't actually mean to, like, jump all the way off of there. But here we... Whoa! Okay. So I take it, yeah, my weapon has like an overheat. So we seem to have unlimited ammo. Also, how loud is that? I might wanna dial things down a notch. Oh, the voices are also pretty loud, but I should probably keep it that way, just so that it comes through clearly.
In spite of those who seek to control us.
The lock-on feels a little bit forceful, but I suppose it should. I'm just not used to having lock-on in a keyboard and mouse FPS. Whoopsie! Well, I guess I'm dead. Alright, well, we're back. Your air control is a little bit less than you might expect.
You scout the abyss. You report your findings.
Oh, also, I'm just realizing something. No, that's fine. Okay.
What the?
Oh, that sounded like enemies.
Strike carefully, folks. There are adrift nearby.
Stray carefully? That's an interesting choice of words.
Still with a human form. Their souls have been consumed by the scourge that rots this place.
Okay, so basically
All
this is
that's
Control.
left is pure horror.
What if Control, but also Metroid Prime? Is the vibe I'm getting right now. Oh, I've still been... How have things looked to the viewers? Because I still apparently am dropping frames, which means that this game is kind of over-cannibalizing my GPU, and maybe I should turn down some other things. Oh, I didn't realize this actually just unlocks all of them at once. It's not unlocking specific one. What kind of menu is this? I cannot cancel out of this. But all I wanted to do was close the drop down. So that needs some work. Let's reduce that. For some reason you need to click those twice to choose. Let's try, I'll reset my stats again. Yeah, right? Like, that's the thing, is like, I don't feel bad reducing the shadow quality because, like, first of all, I can't even see my own shadow, so I guess we're gonna have 6 more weeks of winter or something. And, second of all, just like, yeah, everything is dark. What is this? Is this something I can collect? Oh, wait, there's an entry there. I was more focused on the big-ass crystal thing. Help us. It just screamed at me. Screamed! And those things adrift, she said. Consumed by the scourge. What the hell's the scourge? Not even a weapon. Just thrown in. But I'm out. I got out. I'll just wait. I'll just wait till she takes me back. I promise to do as I'm told. I promise. I promise. I promise. Alright, we went from 543 to 2. Makes me wonder if I missed 1. But yeah, you know, like, I'm still dropping a few frames, but hopefully fewer. Makes me worried if games are given this GPU as hard of a time as it is. Okay, they're very much highlighting this chord. Hello, cutscene.
Oh, mother! There's an intruder! Death to the intruder! Death to you!
Okay, then. Rawhead to be killed on sight. Kind of reminds me of something out of, like, The Last of Us or something. Ah, yes. Now we see the bullet hell. And I'm overheating. I can see where lock-on would be useful here. It, like, okay, I shot that through something, but alright, thanks. The lock-on feels really awkward, though, because of how your view doesn't track it immediately. Bloody bone? Are they all gonna say to be killed on sight? So as far as I can tell, my dash doesn't work yet. Oh, hello. Okay, so the bloody bones have a cluster of bullets that just kind of start homing towards you after a delay. That's not too bad. Alright, so this is interesting.
I should have warned you about the Mother Eyes network.
The Mother Eyes network? Oops. Thanks. Oh, I guess, yep, alright, I get it. Mother Eyes. No, I'm using the GPU to stream encode. So that's why I think it's actually hitting the GPU really hard. Yeah, I guess we're gonna lower the option. I guess we're gonna lower the video options some more. As much as I hate to do that, let's just put them all to medium. I've only had a couple of games that I've really had to, like. There was one game. Oh, what the hell was the name of it? The Entropy Center. I actually had to switch to QSV encoding for the Entropy Center because the performance was that bad on it. And I guess maybe I should do that with this too, honestly. Maybe we should do another playthrough where I switch encoding. But we'll see how this fares. Now where am I going? Over there, I guess? Okay, so lock-on will immediately reacquire targets as long as you're holding it down. Can I climb that, I wonder? Oh, can I land? I don't think I can climb that. No, I can jump on this, though. But yeah, the environments are very dark in this. Actually, another thing I should double check. Alright, now I have dropped exactly 1 frame, so this might be promising. Serious Sam 4? Good grief. Is there... There's a general brightness slider, which I had actually turned this down, because they have, like, a... At the beginning, I think they had a thing where it shows you, like, 2 logos, and you should turn it down until the left one is barely visible, so I think that's where I ended up turning this down to 42. So, like, if I turn this up, it'll just end up making things look more washed out, really. Like, things will still generally be very low contrast, even if they are not dark. Alright, where is this going? I see. Am I going down here? I guess I'm going down here. Serious Sam's 4's performance is genuinely terrible no matter what. Wow. And you would think those games wouldn't be super demanding. Oh, is there another lore bit here? No, there is not. Wait, what? Talk to what? Oh, there's a dude here.
There isn't much salvage left here, you know. All the useful technology was taken a long time ago.
Oh, wow, we actually have, like, dialogue options.
Are you a prisoner?
No. I am a relic of different times. I envy you surface dwellers. These depths grow stifling after a while. I can't recall when I last saw moonlight.
A relic of different times.
We create time where none exists. It has no material meaning, no worth with which to measure. Everything that is exists only as the sum total of what was and what is yet to come. As the snake swallows its own tail, so time swallows itself. You see?
Not much of a dialogue choice here. I'm not sure I do, or...
I'm not sure I do.
Nothing in life is irrefutable. Perhaps you will reach a different conclusion. But please tell me, what brings you to these decaying halls?
That is very small text.
I'm looking for a piece of technology. Something called a shield breaker.
Sounds very anime.
Ah, I see. So the automated detection system is still in working order. I use an old workshop not far from here. I think what remains of your shield breaker can be found there. Follow the path through this tower and cross the pipes that grow.
Thank you.
Take care, young scout.
Okay. I mean, we got the bonfire and everything. Okay, that was the marker that I had seen previously. You can press tab to show that again. Also, at some point I got my health back, I guess. I'm assuming that is, in fact, the top portion of the meter on the top of the screen. I'm still dropping frames. This is actually ridiculous. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cut everything to low right now. Because otherwise the next time we reach combat, we're probably gonna have a problem. You're convinced Bolt Gun has a memory leak issue. So one of the Next Fest demos I played earlier this week had some kind of issue as well. Oh, I forgot to... So I just posted the video for it today, actually, and I forgot to mention that in the write-up. That I always include comments in my description on YouTube posts, which is probably more so than most people do. But Ebenezer in the Invisible World. I had to restart the game. Because it got to a point suddenly at some point where every time I attacked, I dropped frames, which was ridiculous. Alright, this is a toggle, okay. As opposed to Hrot, which does not have a crouch button, this does. In Hrot, you kind of just fit through things magically. Guess we're going over here. I'm glad I nailed that jump. I hope I'm going the right way. Yeah, I am. Well, now if I drop frames, I don't know what to tell people because, like, I can't put the graphics down any lower. I would have to actually, like, replay this using QSV. Which QSV generally does not encode nearly as well. Or the other thing I could do... I don't know if this demo is going to be available outside of Next Fest. That's why I try to fit as many of them into the week as possible. One thing that I've been thinking of doing, now that I have an extra laptop, is... Oh, alright, let's see how the performance does here. So far, so good. Alright, so on low settings, we seem to be okay. Alright. Hi. I'm starting to wonder, like, every time you kill something, it definitely does some slowdown. But I'm wondering if it does it every time you hit. Alright, so that's the way. Now, we need to hit this side. That's all the way up there. Oh, there are more enemies. I was gonna say, why is the music still playing? Oops, ow. What am I hearing? There's another dude all the way up there. I cannot see anything right here. The funny thing is, because everything is so dark and so detailed anyway, even on low graphics settings, it's still, like, I don't see much of a difference. Like, the game still looks good, even at low. So if the game looks this good at low, I don't really, you know, I can't complain that much. But I don't know what the higher resolution, or the higher settings are doing. That's taxing it so much. Alright, so where is... The thing I was gonna say is I've been thinking about experimenting with actually using my Live Gamer Ultra to hook my computer through HDMI to the Ultra and to my monitor and try, like, specifically stream encoding using X264 on the laptop. But that's going to take a lot of setup and probably some testing and trial and error. And also that means that, like, when I Alt-Tab, you would actually see me Alt-Tab, which kind of breaks the immersion. So that makes me kind of not want to do that. Is this where I'm supposed to be going? Maybe. Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Alright, but what did I just hear? Right. Do I not take fall damage? I suppose not. I suppose the, like, reduced gravity should have already given me that impression. I guess we're basically hit scan. Feels a little unfair, because they're definitely not hit scan. Meanwhile, I am, and I can just erase them. So yeah, it seems like the combat is very much focused on you avoiding enemy bullets. Oh, we can slide, too. Wasn't there a thing... There was a thing about, like, a drift kill, too, which I'm still not sure what that's about. Like... Because that was in... I don't know if that's actually just, like, an execution-style thing or what. Metro Exodus was kind of that way. Game looked great on virtually all settings. Ran pretty well. Yeah, so I've never played Exodus. I forget if I have that. I played the... I think at some point in it... I feel like at some point Exodus was in a giveaway or something. I played 2033 for, like, 15 minutes and decided I didn't like how damage spongy the enemies were. It just didn't feel like... Didn't feel like a satisfying FPS. Alright, this seems like a problem. Can I destroy these? Can I just... I guess we can just slide under them? Yep. Still no frames dropped on low
You're handy with a rifle,
settings.
Your records say you grew up in New London. A sinful place, according to the All-Father.
A likely story.
It's none of your business.
Thank you.
Your transition here was a blessing, really. Anyway, it seems you have a clue from that disconnected about the Shieldbreaker's location. But be mindful. Not everyone you meet in the Abyss will be so kind.
Committal jumps are definitely a thing in this game. Where did it just put me? Because I feel like it did not put me where I actually was. I wanted to see if there was anything on that other pipe up there, but then I blatantly missed the jump. I think I just got butt-down musted by the game. All the stealth stuff is insta-kill? Oh boy. Yeah, I guess, guess it's not my kind of game then. I am not much for stealth games. Once again, it is very dark. Also, I don't know, like, I don't know whether it was the campfire that gave me health before, or whether it was talking to that guy specifically. Wow, those are really jaggy shadows, so I guess that's what happens when you're on low shadow detail. Hello, bounce pad. Well, at least it didn't bounce me into the fan. Alright, so those can power bounce pads, too. Interesting. Very odd about headshot damage. Yeah, I feel like I remember there being one enemy in like the outside area that I traversed through early in the game. That like no matter where you hit it, basically that was some weird pop-in. Oh well. I'll blame the low detail settings. Ah, this is the shield breaker. Okay. So is this almost like a Metroidvania? It's an extremely linear Metroidvania so far, but... why can't I dismiss this? Oh, okay, it was just making me wait forever.
Well done, folks. Your sentence has been reduced by 10 days.
Great. Oh, it's one of those games.
Shield breaker out on those blue energy fields. I'll just locate a disconnection point to bring you back.
Oh, what game on the PS Vita did I play that had the stupid gimmick that, like, your whole point was you had a sentence that was impossibly long, and you had to reduce it? That's the first time this game just introduced that, and I don't think it actually shows it anywhere otherwise. Oh, wait, no, it's right there. Days of sentence remaining. I've been ignoring that the entire time. And I guess you have 4 weapons. It's not even just weapon types, it's you have 4 weapons, and that's it. That is very loud. Is there anything else in here? I feel like there's probably other stuff that I've been missing. Like other collectibles and stuff. Well, that's cool. It's got a very long cooldown, though. But yeah, it makes me wonder. The weapon wheel is actually pretty terrible because, like, you can't even see. Like, how are you supposed to tell which of these is which? That looks vaguely like the shield breaker, but look at how small the icon is. But yeah, since I'm playing on keyboard, it's much preferable to just use the number keys. Can I get up here? I can, I'm not sure there's any point. Oh boy, yeah, this is totally Control all over again.
My connections.
Anomalous signal detected. Canyon District. Scout action requested. Selection begins.
Okay.
Selection completed. Scout 5437.
Is that me?
Designation Forks. Location Canyon District. Investigate immediately.
I guess that's me. Hey, look, they...
Fox, we'll have to look at disconnecting you later. I've synchronized the origin location to your objective system, so you should be able to follow where that sound is coming from.
Alright, clearly we're supposed to get up here later, I guess. Oh, this has a... Okay, so it's a shielded door, so yeah, you actually need... This is effectively our missiles. In Metroid Prime terms. Oh, that's new. And it has a shield. And yeah, that does a decent chunk of damage. It one-shots them. Alright, I'll take it. Alright, we're still following that. I still don't know what these represent. Oh wait, are those giving me health back? Is that what's going on here? This. Health increase, okay. You're infused with the power of condensed drift. Your max health has increased and you feel stronger. Yes, we have an extra pip on the health bar up there. Alright, now this is powered. Now we can get up here. I like some of the concepts in the game. I just wonder how far they will be taken. Also, I do feel like I need to turn down the volumes a little bit. It's unfortunate because, like, when it gets quiet, it gets really quiet. But, actually, let me just dial that down, I guess. We'll do it that way.
You! Mother warned me about you! You shouldn't be here! You need to leave!
Oh, come on. That's a lot of bullets, actually. So there is a cooldown on this, and I'm not quite understanding it yet. I see, it is showing on the bottom there. Okay. What on earth? Celebrant of Mani.
That was a close one. Celebrants are frightful adrift. Rumor has it they were once the aristocracy of the old colony. Now, they're as mindless as the rest.
Yeah, so far we haven't found anything that isn't kill on sight. Yeah, we're going over there. Okay. Is there anything over here? It feels very point A to point B at all times in this game, and that's the part that, like, worries me, is, like, this game has a lot of potential. You know, the way that this weapon is used to open certain doors and stuff also is like, oh, you could totally make a Metroidvania out of this. But the demo is absolutely linear. So, are they going to make a Metroidvania, or are they going to squander that potential? Oh, guess we're going up. Very up. What does this remind me of? I feel like this reminds me of the beginning of one of the sewer jam levels. Like, maybe very vaguely and superficially reminding me of... Oh, whose level was that? Maybe it wasn't sewer jam either. Maybe it was Alkaline or something. Or Alkaline Jam, one of the two. What's this? Alright. Oh, that was the demo. I was wondering if that was going to be the end of the demo. So, it looks cool. My question is, how much are they going to actually capitalize on the potential? And, you know, also maybe improve performance, because having a RTX 3060 drop frame stream encoding while playing this on anything above low detail settings is a little bit ridiculous. I guess I should press the stop button, huh? Honestly, the demo felt shorter than it was, but also I was messing with settings and stuff for a bit of that, so about a half-hour demo. Looks like it could be interesting. But I feel like the demo doesn't show me enough to really sell me. Because, like, this could be super great, or it could have cool ideas, but actually be super mediocre because it doesn't do enough with those ideas. So, I'm not entirely sold on this. Gonna have to wait and see on this one. But there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of potential. Like, I didn't dislike the demo. There's a lot of cool ideas. The question is just, are they going to make those ideas work together in ways that are, you know, super interesting and rewarding? Or is it just going to be point A to point B in sort of... Actually, you know, it's kind of funny. Like, it makes me think of Operation Logic Bomb, because Operation Logic Bomb had bits and pieces that felt like they are basically Metroidvania-esque. Like, you needed certain things to get progression, but also there was only ever one place to go at any particular time. And also that game was pretty short, too. So, like, it kind of gives me that vibe in terms of the gameplay, in terms of what they could have done versus what they actually did with it. So, we'll have to see how far the full game takes it, but, like, aside from the possible performance issues on higher detail levels, like I said, there's a lot to potentially like here. Pretty cool looking. So, I'm at least intrigued. But we'll have to see how far they take the formula. But yeah, that's Luna Abyss. Demo is available during Next Fest. Check it out for yourself if you want to see how it feels to play. I will say, in terms of, like, the feel of the gameplay, in review, first of all, the bullet hell aspect works fairly well because the bullets are very, very clear, which is much better than the last demo that I tried that attempted to be an FPS bullet hell that really didn't work nearly as well because the bullets were a lot harder to see. And the lock-on is a little bit jarring. Because, like, it's not like Metroid Prime lock-on where your viewport is always fixed to what you are locking onto. It's very much like, as you turn around and as you strafe around and stuff, your viewport very lazily tracks it, whereas your weapon is very exactly tracking it. So you have to trust that lock-on is doing its job. And it's trying not to force your viewport as much. But yeah, there are various things that make me think of Metroid Prime, which I was not expecting going in, so I was surprised at those likenesses, which, like, I'm not against that. Like, Metroid Prime is a pretty cool game, so, like, I can appreciate going for that type of feel. But that also makes me think, like, hey, you guys could, like, add more Metroidvania aspects, and that would be neat. Or, you know, capitalize on the ones you already have. So, that part remains to be seen. And now the thing is, like, the linearity kind of works in favor of this game, given how dark everything is, because it kind of has to paint the path for you. Whereas if they were to go any more, like, free-roaming, branching paths, Metroidvania, backtracking style stuff, they would probably need to work on making the environments a little more visibly traversable. So, I don't know whether that's something they have any interest in doing. Like, they seem to have gone for a particular aesthetic. I do worry that that aesthetic could get old fast, also. So, we'll have to see where they go with it. But, again, like, you know, I'm nitpicking certain things, but, like, it also was pretty cool. I just hope they do more with it. But now I'm talking in circles, so I've probably said enough at this point. So yeah, that's Luna Abyss.